Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, bad news for the GGG and Roman Gonzalez haters. Um, the numbers, the ratings have came in, and all you guys talking all this nonsense about how HBO well, I can't say all you haters because even I was saying HBO is in a bad position right now. But they had a great weekend last weekend with Roman Gonzalez and GGG fighting on the same day against very, very good opposition. Now you have the Canelo Liam's fifth fight today. That's going to be up in the air with the pay-per-view. For it being pay-per-view, I don't think it's going to do that well, but you never know with Canelo being a good draw. Um, what I wanted to say was this. What I wanted to say in this video was this. The ratings are in, and so far they're looking pretty good for GGG and Roman Gonzalez. Now, Golovkin in this fight with Kell Brook, when we talk about this fight, it was a fight that, at the box office, for ticket-wise, it sold out in like 11 minutes over there in the UK. It was a very rambunctious crowd at the O2 Arena. I watched this fight. I watched Golovkin Brook at the Forum at a watch party for people who had tickets or who covered the fight. There were many TVs and couches, and there were merchandise tables to buy Roman Gonzalez and Golovkin merchandise, and that's where I bought this shirt from, if you guys are wondering. So, with that being said, a lot of people were interested in this fight. I was going for Kell Brook, and I was like the only one in the whole section cheering for Kell Brook. Everybody's going for GGG, but the fight did well. It was entertaining while it lasted. I thought, in the moment that it was a bad stoppage by this corner, but with the broken eye socket, credit to Joey Ingles, the trainer Ingles, Kell Brook's trainer, for waving the white towel and protecting this fighter herself. Did a great job. Now, the ratings-wise, here's what I wanted to tell you guys. The fight for GGG Kell Brook, it did 1.4 million views on HBO last Saturday. It was the highest viewed HBO boxing event this year, and as far as international ratings and viewership, it was one of the most viewed and sought after fights in many, many years, as it drew 840,000 fans internationally. The rebroadcast that came after the Roman Gonzalez fight, that also generated an additional 593,000 viewers. Now, the Golovkin, being that he has a huge Mexican following, the fight was televised in over 100 countries, but the numbers came in from TV Azteca, which is like one of the biggest Mexican TV channels. That drew 1.5 million views as well. So Golovkin, while you guys might say he got exposed as far as his boxing style and in the ring, himself, being that he was on a big stage, he's got exposed in general as far as boxing fans seeing him. Now, the more interesting thing to me about these numbers are the Roman Gonzalez numbers, because I was at the Forum. The number that we got, that the media got first before it was announced to the public, was 6,714 fans as far as tickets sold at the Forum, which to me, I think that's a credit to how far Gonzalez has come as far as being a draw, because this is his first card by himself against a guy in Cuadras. While yes, he's Mexican, but he really has never fought that much in the States, and he wasn't as known by the American boxing public, even to the Mexican American boxing public, as much as like a Canelo or even an Estrada. So this was really the doing of Roman Gonzalez for the most part, and he was able to draw almost 7,000 tickets, and this proves that he can be an attraction on his own. And the announced crowd might have been 6,714 people, but I mean it felt like 26,000 people in there. It was the atmosphere was electric. You had chants of Mexico, Mexico, Nicaragua, Nicaragua, and it was a fight of the year candidate for sure. That fight was viewed by 833,000 people on HBO Boxing here in the States, which is a great number, obviously. Considering the fact that these are guys who many people don't think can draw those kind of numbers. With that being said, that fight was also shown in Mexico, and it did 2.3 million viewers. Okay, 2.3 million people in Mexico saw this amazing fight between Roman Gonzalez and Carlos Cuadras. And I mean, 2.3 in Mexico, 833,000 in America. That's 3 million in total. So this fight did incredible numbers. And Roman Gonzalez proved on this night that not only is he the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, but he also proved that he can be an attraction on his own without Triple G, because we know he had been fighting on Triple G cards throughout his whole course, throughout his whole tenure in the States so far. But this is his first fight apart from Triple G, as far as like his own card, and he was able to do really solid numbers. So this is to be taken very seriously. You know, people are going to want to see more of Roman Gonzalez, and I think the fans, should be lobbying for the small weight class guys to continue to fight each other. Because if you tell K2 Promotions and HBO that you want to see Roman Gonzalez versus Inoue, Roman Gonzalez versus Cuadras 2, Roman Gonzalez versus Estrada 2, Cuadras Estrada, Cuadras Inoue, Estrada Inoue, you know, those four guys, Roman Gonzalez, Naoya Inoue, Juan Francisco Estrada, and Carlos Cuadras, those guys are 4 pound-for-pound caliber fighters. And, you know, we're going through a golden age of smaller fighters right now, and, you know, I think if you're a boxing fan, you know, you can sit there and complain about guys at welterweight, guys at 154, guys at 160, ducking each other, or you can appreciate what's going on in these small weight classes and you guys taking the time to give the fans great fights and memorable moments. So, you know, Tom Loeffler had some quotes. I'll read some of it before I end the video, but he said, I quote, "We're proud of the viewership numbers, and we are happy to provide these great fights for the fans worldwide. Fight fans saw 4 undefeated world champions among the best in their weight classes, and the attendance and viewership validated this day as the biggest international telecast of boxing this year. Gennadi's fight in London sold out in one day, and his viewership numbers continue to distinguish him among the biggest international stars in boxing and one of the most marketable athletes in the world, selling out his 3rd arena in a row. Additionally, it was a huge night for Roman, winning his 4th divisional world title, an outstanding fight against a previously undefeated champion in Carlos Cuadras. His viewership numbers are some of the very highest for an HBO World Championship boxing main event debut. Fight fans clearly want to see more Chocolatito and Cuadras for their valiant efforts in the ring." So there you have it from Tom Loeffler, K2 Promotions. Yeah, man. So all you guys out there talking all this trash about, you know, Roman Gonzalez and how he can't sell, or nobody wants to see him, and how Golovkin is this and Golovkin is that. Their level of greatness, not just inside the ring, but outside the ring as well, was validated because people, not just in America, but internationally, tuned in to watch these guys fight. So you can say what you want, but Gonzalez and Golovkin are both doing numbers in and out the ring. So let me know what you guys think. Who are some of the fighters you'd like to see Golovkin and Gonzalez get in the ring with next? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.